Hello, May Flaum here for Dress It Up Buttons, and we are getting holiday crafting going today. So today I have for you, this is a Mickey Mouse wooden Christmas tree, and so easy, so fun. You'll need a wood base. You can see the wood on the back here. I haven't painted the back of mine yet. Some glitter, of course, your Dress It Up buttons, and some glue. And that's about it. It's super fun. You can make them all different ways. Here's a glittered one. Here's a different one with different buttons. Lots of options. You can make a whole bunch of them or just a few. You can get super fancy with it or keep it quick. Here's how you do it. Your first step is to get your wood base and some white acrylic paint from the craft store. And you can get these bases, oh my goodness, so many places, so many sources, or cut your own, and any craft paint will do, whatever you happen to have. The point of this is just I want a white base, or you could do a different color. And I don't want the wood to show through on the front or the sides. So I'm just going to put a nice thick coat, let that completely dry, and then you guessed it, the fun begins. This would be a great family craft project, by the way. You would just want to set this up, let it dry, and then you see here I'm using a ample amount of liquid adhesive and then using a foam brush to brush it around the surface. And I'm doing this because number one, it's going to be easier to work with. Number two, I'm picking a high quality adhesive that will dry completely clear and matte finish, just completely disappear. And it's going to be much easier to work with all of our buttons if the adhesive layer is just sitting there. And all I have to do is pick the hardest part, which buttons are we going to use, pick them out, and just set them into place. We are kicking things off with Mickey Mouse. This is a brand new button this year, and I'm just removing the shank off of the back, and he is going to be our tree topper, Mr. Mickey. So I'm going to start by putting the key elements, things like the other Disney ornaments, the bigger things that I want to really anchor this project. And the reason I'm doing it this way is working big to small is always how I recommend embellishing, but it's really going to let me see how my tree is laid out and where I want things. And because of the adhesive and the style of adhering I'm doing, this is all very flexible. If I change my mind, I can move anything I want for, approximately half an hour. So when I've got those into place, I'm going to start pulling out some snowflakes. And again, these are all Dress It Up buttons. I love all of their Christmas stuff. They make it so much fun and so easy to create. So I'm going to take these snowflakes and I'm just going to add these in. I just think it'll give a fun layer of texture to this design. And now I'm pulling out a Christmas bear that says joy because this little bear is just so darn cute, and I have been wanting to put this on a project the whole season. I am just so excited to get this little guy on there. And again, because it's a bigger piece, makes a lot of sense. Now what I'm pulling out are these new mini poinsettias, and these are flat back, meaning there is no loop on the back. There is no shank. These are just flat pieces that you can adhere on. These are great for card making and scrapbooking, but they're also a lot of fun here because they're going to add that little pop of color throughout that I need and help fill some of the gaps. I'm not trying to fill this entire space, although you could, but it's just kind of helping me to see where I want more things or where I want to add on additional pieces. We can leave this here. We can keep on adding. The options are endless, and I say this would be a great family craft because you can set out all of your buttons and all of your embellishments, and you can just bring out the little trees all prepped, and then big to small, like example here, we're working with some of the new teeny tiny shaped buttons that are just going to add another little flare, another little pop of color. Put those all out in the middle of the table and let everyone decorate. It could be a tree shape like this one. It could be some kind of decorative holiday shape. It could be a word or a letter. There are lots of options here, but the same process you could do and create something similar for your own home. And it could be something that you do together as a family and create. Then once they're dry, put them on up and enjoy all holiday season long. Now I'm just moving some of these little buttons around. I love all the color on this, but at the same time, it's very cohesive. It's all the same green and red and white, and it's just lovely. I am so happy with how this is turning out. Now, if you're looking at this and thinking, I don't know if I want snowflakes or I want it to be more structured in my design, well, you absolutely can. There is no wrong way to do this project, and you know I love a project where we can all do things the way that we would like, and however we are inspired, have a lot of fun with it and make it our own. That is always how I love to create. Now, once you are finished here, and by the way, yes, we have other options we did not even get into. There are so many ways to decorate. There are larger buttons, there are round buttons, there are heart buttons, you name it. Dress It Up has got it all set for all of your Christmas and holiday crafting. Okay, though, final step on this before the glue dries. I'm going to put this on a piece of cardstock. That is so that I can save the excess. And then I am going to dump glitter here, as you see me doing in slightly slow motion. Just shake back and forth. Do not worry if some gets on the paper, because remember, we're just going to scoop that up, put it back in the glitter container, and on we go. I am doing this and then let it completely dry. So for this glue, an hour or two, I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to just gently tap off any excess, put all that excess back in the glitter container. And you guessed it, we're done. Here you can see my trio of trees, each a little different, but Mickey, I'll say it, he's my favorite. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to Dress It Up Buttons for more ideas, inspiration, and fun. We will see you next time.